New Life in the UK Test. Chapter 4. Test 10. Chapter 4. A Modern, Thriving Society. The UK Today. Religion, Customs and Traditions. Sport, Arts and Culture. Leisure, Places of Interest. Which two are Christian groups? A. Baptists. B. Buddhists. C. Roman Catholics. D. Sikhs. Correct answer, Baptists and Roman Catholics. Explanation. Other Protestant Christian groups in the UK are Baptists, Methodists, Presbyterians and Quakers. There are also other denominations of Christianity, the biggest of which is Roman Catholic. The game of golf is traditionally thought to have originated in which country? A. England. B. Scotland. C. Spain. D. USA. Correct answer, Scotland. Explanation. The modern game of golf can be traced back to 15th century Scotland. Which Northern Irish portrait artist, who died in 1941, painted some portraits of the royal family? A. Basil Blackshaw. B. Harley Robinson. C. Paul Henry. D. Sir John Lavery. Correct answer, Sir John Lavery. Explanation. Sir John Lavery, 1856 to 1941, was a very successful Northern Irish portrait painter. His work included painting the royal family. The Festival of Lights is another name for which of the following? A. Diwali. B. Eid al-Adha. C. Hanukkah. D. Vaisakhi. Correct answer, Diwali. Explanation. Diwali normally falls in October or November and lasts for 5 days. It is often called the Festival of Lights. It is celebrated by Hindus and Sikhs. It celebrates the victory of good over evil and the gaining of knowledge. There are different stories about how the festival came about. There is a famous celebration of Diwali in Leicester. Is the statement below true or false? Some people rent land called an allotment, where they grow fruit and vegetables. A. False. B. True. Correct answer, true. Explanation. Some people rent additional land called an allotment, where they grow fruit and vegetables. Which of these statements is correct? A. The first professional UK football clubs were formed in 1066. B. The first professional UK football clubs were formed in the late 19th century. Correct answer. The first professional UK football clubs were formed in the late 19th century. Explanation. Football is the UK's most popular sport. It has a long history in the UK and the first professional football clubs were formed in the late 19th century. What festival is celebrated on the 31st of October? A. Bonfire Night. B. Halloween. C. Hogmanay. D. Valentine's Day. Correct answer, Halloween. Explanation. Halloween, the 31st of October, is an ancient festival and has roots in the pagan festival to mark the beginning of winter. Young people will often dress up in frightening costumes to play trick or treat. People give them treats to stop them playing tricks on them. A lot of people carve lanterns out of pumpkins and put a candle inside. What is the name of a novel by Jane Austen? A. Far from the Madding Crowd. B. Oliver Twist. C. Our Man in Havana. D. Sense and Sensibility. Correct answer, Sense and Sensibility. Explanation. Jane Austen, 1775 to 1817, was an English novelist. Her books include Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility. Her novels are concerned with marriage and family relationships. Many have been made into television programs or films. Who wrote the piece of music, Balthazar's Feast? A. Gustav Holst. B. Henry Purcell. C. Sir Edward Elgar. D. Sir William Walton. Correct answer, Sir William Walton. Explanation. Sir William Walton, 1902–83, wrote a wide range of music, from film scores to opera. He wrote marches for the coronations of King George VI and Queen Elizabeth II, but his best-known works are probably Façade, which became a ballet, and Balthazar's Feast. which is intended to be sung by a large choir. Which two people are famous UK sports stars? A. Dame Kelly Holmes. B. Jane Austen. C. Lucian Freud. D. Sir Chris Hoy. Correct answer: Dame Kelly Holmes and Sir Chris Hoy. Explanation: Sir Chris Hoy, 1976, is a Scottish cyclist who has won 6 gold and 1 silver Olympic medals. He has also won 11 World Championship titles. Dame Kelly Holmes, 1970, won 2 gold medals for running in the 2004 Olympic Games. She has held a number of British and European records. Is the statement below true or false? The UK has a declining elderly population. A. False. B. True. Correct answer: false. Explanation: people in the UK are living longer than ever before. This is due to improved living standards and better healthcare. There are now a record number of people aged 85 and over. This has an impact on the cost of pensions and healthcare. What is the capital city of Northern Ireland? A. Belfast. B. Dublin. C. Edinburgh. D. The Pale. Correct answer: Belfast. Explanation: Northern Ireland. The capital city of Northern Ireland is Belfast. Which of these statements is correct? A. People in the UK are living longer than ever before. B. The average lifespan for UK residents is steadily decreasing. Correct answer: people in the UK are living longer than ever before. Explanation: people in the UK are living longer than ever before. This is due to improved living standards and better healthcare. There are now a record number of people aged 85 and over. This has an impact on the cost of pensions and healthcare. Is the statement below true or false? The 40 days before Easter are known as Lent. A. False. B. True. Correct answer: true. Explanation: the 40 days before Easter are known as Lent. At which of the following famous UK landmarks would you find biomes? A. Edinburgh Castle. B. Giant Causeway. C. Snowdonia. D. The Eden Project. Correct answer: the Eden Project. Explanation: the Eden Project is located in Cornwall, in the southwest of England. Its biomes, which are like giant greenhouses, house plants from all over the world. The Elizabeth Tower is part of which building in London? A. Buckingham Palace. B. Houses of Parliament. C. Mansion House. D. St. Paul's Cathedral. Correct answer: Houses of Parliament. Explanation: Big Ben is the nickname for the great bell of the clock at the Houses of Parliament in London. Many people call the clock Big Ben as well. The clock is over 150 years old and is a popular tourist attraction. The clock tower is named Elizabeth Tower, in honor of Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee in 2012. Which two foods are associated with England? A. Fish and chips. B. Haggis. C. Roast beef. D. Ulster fry. Correct answer: fish and chips and roast beef. Explanation: there are a variety of foods that are traditionally associated with different parts of the UK. England, roast beef, which is served with potatoes, vegetables, Yorkshire puddings, batter that is baked in the oven, and other accompaniments. Fish and chips are also popular. After Protestant, which is the biggest denomination of Christianity in the UK? A. Christian Science. B. Ethiopian Orthodox. C. Jehovah's Witnesses. D. Roman Catholics. Correct answer: Roman Catholics. Explanation: there are also other denominations of Christianity, the biggest of which is Roman Catholic. Is the statement below true or false? The Houses of Parliament are built in the medieval, Gothic, style of architecture. A. False. B. True. Correct answer: true. Explanation: in the 19th century, the medieval, Gothic, style became popular again. As cities expanded, many great public buildings were built in this style. The Houses of Parliament and St. Pancras Station were built at this time, as were the town halls in cities such as Manchester and Sheffield. St Andrew is the patron of which country? A. England. B. Northern Ireland. C. Scotland. D. Wales. Correct answer, Scotland. Explanation: the 30th of November, St Andrew's Day, Scotland. For which two types of literature is William Shakespeare famous for? A. Biographies. B. Novels. C. Plays. D. Sonnets. Correct answer, plays and sonnets. Explanation: as well as plays. Shakespeare wrote many sonnets, poems which must be 14 lines long, and some longer poems. As Protestant ideas spread, a number of poets wrote poems inspired by their religious views. What is the minimum legal age you can buy alcohol in the UK? A. 16. B. 18. C. 19. D. 20. Correct answer, 18. Explanation: to buy alcohol in a pub or nightclub you must be 18 or over. But people under that age may be allowed in some pubs with an adult. Which of these statements is correct? A. Andy Murray is the first British man to sail around the world. B. Andy Murray is the first British man to win a singles tennis title in a Grand Slam tournament since 1936. Correct answer: Andy Murray is the first British man to win a singles tennis title in a Grand Slam tournament since 1936. Explanation: he is the first British man to win a singles title in a Grand Slam tournament since 1936. In the same year, he won Olympic gold and silver medals and was runner-up in the men's singles at Wimbledon. Which of the following are major outdoor music festivals? A. Glastonbury. B. Hogmanay. C. Isle of Wight Festival. D. Royal Ascot. Correct answer, Glastonbury. Explanation: famous festivals include Glastonbury, the Isle of Wight Festival and the V Festival. Many bands and solo artists, both well-known and up-and-coming, perform at these events.